and they're going to do older Beatles songs for 45 minutes, and they're going to take a short break, and they're going to come back in more of the multicolored, wild Sgt. Pepper type outfits and do another 45-minute set of more recent Beatles songs. So it's going to be really good, and there's only 2 tickets left. So that's this Sunday. You're on.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. You know me as Gudrun, right?
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy. What I do here on open mic night on Friday is read poetry. Some of you might say, poetry? That's boring. But I read my most favorite humorist of all, Judith Viorst. She writes for every decade of life to which or at which we can relate. I'm reading from It's Hard to Be Hip Over 30 and Other Tragedies of Married Life. The honeymoon is over. The honeymoon is over and he has left for work, whistling something obvious from La Boheme, and carrying a brown calfskin attaché case I never dreamed he was capable of owning. Having started the day with 10 push-ups and a cold shower, followed by a hearty breakfast. The honeymoon is over. What do we really have in common? And I'm dry mopping the floor in a green Dacron dry mopping outfit from Saks, wondering why I'm not dancing in the park, or rejecting princes, or hearing people gasp at my one-woman show. My God, so beautiful and so gifted. The trouble is, I never knew any princes. The honeymoon is over, and we find that dining by candlelight makes us squint. And that all the time I was letting him borrow my comb and hang up his wet raincoat in my closet, I was really waiting to stop letting him. And all the time he was saying how he loved my chicken pot pie. He was really waiting to stop eating it. I guess they call this getting to know each other after the honeymoon is over. Thank you. This is one from How Did I Get to Be 40 and Other Atrocities, called The Whole Truth. He always called her honey, and she always called him sweetie. And he always brought her flowers, and she always stroked his hair. Their beautiful relationship was what a marriage should be, and the rest of us regarded it with envy and despair. She always called him lover, and he always called her baby. And she always praised his brilliance, and he always praised her wit. No wife was more adoring, and no husband more devoted, and the rest of us were jealous, I'm embarrassed to admit. He always called her dearest, and she always called him darling, and he always hugged and kissed her, and she always held him tight. They just announced they're filing for divorce tomorrow morning, and the news has us filled with absolute delight. Let's see. From Unexpectedly 80 and Other Adaptations, called How to Stay Married. Whenever you try to recount all the hurts, all the disappointments, all the betrayals and grievances that assail you, may your memory fail you. Thank you. Let's see what else I've got. I've got one in each book tonight. 2, 3. Here it is. Here it is. What a wonderful audience you are. Look at that. You're really rapt with attention. Thank you for that. This one is from Forever 50 and Other Aggravations. Sorry, other negotiations. A sexy old lady. I'm intending to grow up to be a sexy old lady, with a gleam in my eye and lace on my underpants. Never vulgar, of course, but a perfumed and pedicured lady whose passions persist long, long after the age of romance. I'm intending to walk around town as a sexy old lady, the kind that no Boy Scout need hurry to help cross the street, with a light-hearted bounce that announces now, here comes a lady who knows all the steps to the dance and has not lost her beat. I'm intending to finish my days as a sexy old lady, yes, spiritual too, and compassionate, wise, mature, droll. But along with that high-minded stuff, I shall still be a lady aware of the joys that lie just slightly south of the soul. I'm intending to go to my grave as a sexy old lady. There'll be plenty of time for propriety after I'm dead. So, if heaven has answered my prayers, I expect to be found around 80 upstairs with my sexy old husband nestled beside me in our bed. Can you stand one more?
Yeah.
Terrific.
More.
From Nearing 90 and Other Comedies of Late Life. Even the titles of her books are amusing. Called Still Kissing After All These Years. All I can tell you about what marital bliss is that I'm still a fool for my husband's kisses. Hello kisses, goodbye kisses, lingering kisses, cursory kisses, private kisses, public kisses, make-out kisses, make-up kisses, goodnight kisses, midnight kisses, and even before he brushes his teeth in the morning kisses. So, whatever it is he's doing, he has done it just fine since that very first kiss back in 1949. Thank you so much.
Thank you for those great stories.
Sometimes I wish they were mine, but they are Judith Bjorst's.
You make them yours.
Thank you.
All right, who's this guy?
Yay.